Hello! How you doing, Darrell?
Yeah, doing great. So what are we seeing today?
So, I have my buddy Darrell here. I'm John on the suit, and you're watching another unboxing video of the Super Awesome Geek Show. And Darrell has decided to join me for this one to open up the Stormtrooper.
Ooh, sounds exciting. I can't wait. All right.
From Black Series Hasbro. And we're also going to compare them to, like, this one is the Sandtrooper, the desert, what we saw on Tatooine. That's what we're going to open up today. And we'll compare them with the Black Series regular Stormtrooper and a few other Stormtroopers that we have. Original Kenner, Lego, the more modern, and the large size from the 90s.
Nice.
Sound good?
Oh yeah.
All right. So what we have here, like I said, is the Black Series from Hasbro. Awesome boxes that these things have been coming in, don't you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Exceptional quality.
And show you the back there. Now in this series, this is Series 1, they actually had a blurb about the character on the back. And this particular one says that the Imperial Sandtrooper fall prey to a Jedi mind trick that makes them ignore the true droids that they are searching for. These aren't the droids we're looking for.
Oh, okay, must be other droids.
But this is the Stormtrooper we were looking for, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so we'll bust this guy open. I already cut the tape on the bottom ahead of time so that I could do this pretty easy for the video. That aside, check that out. Pretty cool. Pretty badass, isn't he?
Oh yeah, you even got some of the details with some of the sand that's coming off him as well, looks like.
Yeah. So he comes with, well, that's not going to come out until I get the figure out, is it? He's holding on to his blaster pistol. Comes with a nice blaster rifle, which now that I'm looking at it, this is the rifle that should have come with IG-88. Because this is the long, big rifle.
Very long one, right?
Yeah, compared to the one that came with IG-88. I might switch them out and use this gun with IG-88 in my house.
Yeah, it definitely looks more like a sniper rifle.
And it definitely looks more like the one that he was actually using in the movie than the one that came with the IG-88 figure. That's pretty cool. It's got this awesome backpack with the little bullet strap thing or whatever you call that, right?
Right,
It goes over
right?
ammunition thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. There's a peg on it, so it clearly must peg into his back somewhere. This cool little thing is what we were talking about. Popping out. I'm alive!
I lost his gun.
And then the big rifle gun. The rifle has a lot of detail in it. There are yellow bullets painted on the side. You've got this gray part here as part of the barrel. A really nice strap that has actually buckles painted on it. A wooden hilt. Like, is that a hilt? What do you call that? Butt, right?
The butt of the rifle, right?
Yeah, the butt of the rifle, and then the handle is wooden. So it's very nice, very well done accessory. I'm happy with that weapon, don't you? For an accessory,
there's definitely a lot of details on one gun, so it's
they really put a lot of detail in an accessory. So first off, let's check out his articulation. This guy can bend at the elbows, just like any other Black Series figure. His elbow, he has a pivot in his shoulder joint. And then his hands can twist. And they usually have, a joint so they can cock their hand to the side. That looks funny, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I don't know why you would want to change your hand like that. You can't really hold a gun.
This helmet is awesome. The detail in it is really cool. There's a lot of nice detail and color work in it.
Come off, right? I assume it's just one part.
Yeah. Oh, it's on a ball joint, so it does pop off.
Well,
which means you can take the pauldron off
that's probably how you insert the backpack then,
if you
right?
wanted to.
Well, you have to insert it through.
You
Or
could
no,
use
the
them-
backpack clips on the back.
You could use them just as a dirty Stormtrooper if you wanted to. Hey, how's
No
it going?
pauldron, he lost his rank.
Yeah. Put that back on. Pink. Pauldron's pretty cool. It's actually got a nice little strap on it. It's good detail. It's too bad we didn't have Chewbacca here. His head had that. We could put Chewbacca's head on the Stormtrooper.
Well, there you go. Or you could put any number of people that pose as Stormtroopers right if their heads came off.
Yeah.
Luke, Kanan.
Let's put the backpack on. So you want to put this little thing up over the shoulder, and then there's a peg that goes in his back, so it can go right on. Where's that go? It doesn't seem to clip. There it goes. That's how it goes, right?
Let's see.
Over his shoulder like that?
I think so, yeah. It looks like it'd fit like that. And would this be the top
Right?
or the bottom part of the backpack? Might be the bottom.
Well, the only other way it can go is this way, and that doesn't look like it
Yeah,
makes any
so
sense,
it must
right?
be the other way around, right?
Yeah. There you go. With his backpack on.
But he's off.
His legs have good movement. Bend at the knees. He's even got the double joint knee joint so that he can go all the way around if you wanted to. His legs don't seem to twist too much. His feet have the typical movement that way, and they can bend up
That's
and
pretty
down.
good articulation for a foot.
Yeah.
Especially in a lot of the smaller figures. Usually you can't really change them around.
And then he's got this chest bob. He can go back and forth that way and around. Pretty cool. Let's put his... Well, we won't use... I guess I thought he might have a holster on the side, but I guess this particular version does not. And his belt does not appear as though it comes off, so I don't think you can switch that out with the Han Solo belt, the one that came with Han Solo. Put his gun in his hand. We'll use the blaster rifle that we saw from that scene, right from the... that we read off the side of the box, right? So there is the Black Series Stormtrooper. What do you think of him, Darrell?
I think it's pretty good. Lots of articulation with some of his limbs, especially his feet articulate way more than some of the smaller figures, the smaller action figures.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool.
Let's compare him with a couple of the smaller action figures. And first we'll go with the Lego. Here he is next to the Lego version of the Stormtrooper.
I'm sure he's got more articulation.
Which one do you like better? You like the Lego or the the Black Series?
I think this is him on a budget. I think it's clear who the winner is.
Yeah. Pew 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 pew. I like the Lego version though. He's pretty cool. He's
got
a neat little guy face. And yeah. And then we also have the original Kenner Stormtrooper.
Does that one have many points of articulation? The original?
The original only has the 4. Both of his arms move. Oh, I'm killing the Stormtroopers. And his legs, that's it.
Okay.
It's basically, that's the only motion you get.
And Lego Man, you can take his helmet off, right?
That's pretty much it, yeah. He can sit down. Hey, he's got the same amount of articulation as this guy. Actually, he's got more because of the head.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Wee. And for a more modern look, we have the 3 3/4 inch Hasbro version. In order to have this piece on, so this little tiny something I just noticed, this little tiny Stormtrooper piece that goes on the back of the Stormtrooper's belts, like on these 3 3/4 inch figures. If you want to have that white piece in, then the backpack has to be upside down. I just noticed this. Because technically, if this guy's that way, then this backpack should go this way on the figure.
Right.
But it gets in the way of that white piece. So when I got him, I put it on this way, which fits great on that guy. But according to this guy, it's backwards. Right?
Yeah, no, it looks like it, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. These Black Series figures are just awesome, aren't they?
Oh yeah, it's great because you can see all the details really close up.
Yeah.
And then all the points of articulation.
Comparing him with the 3 3/4 inch, he's got way more detail, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
this is a good 3 3/4 inch figure, but it's nothing compared to the level of detail that's in the Black Series one.
Yeah, I agree. It's like if you could choose one to have, it's definitely the Black Series, the much larger, much finer details.
And then we also have the large size from Hasbro. Again, another comparison. This is from the 90s. That guy just does not want to stand up good.
He's tired.
Yeah. The 90s Hasbro version. A version of the figure that I've really liked. Second, in my opinion, only to Sideshow. I mean, this is like a cheap way to get a really good, fully articulated figure with all the armor pieces and cloth clothing and everything.
Yeah. No,
this is the way to go.
Do you like the red on the end of his blaster?
No, but I think it... Does it come off? Did this one always...
I don't know.
I don't remember if this one shot out or... I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the first series ones of these 12-inch had the red on the tips of the blasters, like the Luke and the Han and
right.
Stormtrooper and stuff. And I think it was to signify like a laser bolt coming out or something.
Right. So that you know.
And then in the later runs, they just nixed that idea and kept him as a just a regular gun, you know. So what's your favorite Stormtrooper in all the movies?
Oh,
like going back from Clone Wars all the way up, now including the new Force Awakens.
I'd probably have to go with the new one in the First Order and Force Awakens, just because it seems like a great evolution. You know, Phase 4, I guess, right? Phase 4, Clone Trooper or Stormtrooper armor.
Yeah.
I think it's the coolest. But I do have to admit, though, I do like a lot of the Clone Troopers have more decorations and more details in terms of different colors for different legions and factions and some of the different commanders.
See, my favorite has always been this version of Stormtrooper. And I actually prefer them in the regular way as opposed to with the pauldrons. I also have a Black Series.
What do you think of Phase 4 or the First Order Stormtroopers?
I do like the First Order Trooper a lot. I do. I mean, he is really slick, nice armor. It looks futuristic, a little bit more modern. But I still have to say my favorite is this actually version of the Stormtrooper. And actually my favorite Stormtrooper figure that I own is this Black Series 6-inch Stormtrooper.
So is the chrome one in the new movie going to be your favorite? Was it
Captain Phasma?
Captain Phasma.
She's definitely one that I'm going to grab right away. I think Force Friday, that's one of my picks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Should be good.
Yep. And But I do have a soft spot for the Mark II.
Yeah, Mark II is pretty cool.
Yeah, the armor. I guess the only one I didn't really care for was the first clone armor, the Mark I.
The Mark I, yeah.
Yeah, and it was mostly just the helmet. I didn't like the really thin, like, jaw part. I really liked more of this beefy jaw as opposed to the slick.
Kind of the slick, thin jaw.
Yeah, that they had in the... And the helmets were narrower. They didn't seem to bell out as much.
Yeah, they're not as big, right? They were kind of thin.
Yeah.
Which makes sense if, early prototypes, you'd probably, think, well, maybe I'll upgrade and thinking the helmet and the armor.
Yeah. Well, cool. Hey, there you have it. The Stormtrooper, Black Series, and more.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed that video. Darrell, thanks a lot for joining. Do you have anything to say in the end?
Well, maybe soon John will get a Phase 4 one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, after Force Friday, we'll have a lot of things to open.
Oh, yeah. Should be many more episodes, right?
Sure
that
thing.
was good. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, sure thing, Darrell. Thanks for joining me and talking a little bit about the Stormtrooper as we unboxed him and went through different iterations that I own. It's kind of cool having this massive armory right in front of us, huh?
Sounds good. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you guys. Thanks for watching.